Hey, babe, welcome home. No, I'm not doing anything much. I'm just playing some games. Hmm? You gonna sit on my lap? Okay. Come on here, you big baby. So how was your day? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. No. Mm, okay. Did you eat? Mm-hmm. Have you been keeping hydrated? Have you been working out? Okay, yeah, fair enough. I don't even work out. Hmm? Oh, you enjoyed the Rakan Zaire quotes from last time? Oh, I'm glad you did. You want me to read you their story? I mean, I can find their story probably. Hold on. Let me pull it up real quick. Hmm. Ah, okay. Found it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, here it is. Nothing Rhymes with Tubo by Odin Austin Schaefer. Two paths lead to the monastery fortress from the village below it. Isaiah begins. I follow her eyes and see a pair of golden stairways that stretch down from the mountain temple to the farmhouses below. Each wood woven home probably has a whole family inside it. There, mortals are born, die, and most importantly, create new songs, probably with harps or drums, maybe flutes. I should make a reed flute later. First, I need to fluff my cloak. Do I remember to clean my feathers? Hmm. The town below must have an inn. A bottle of wine would do great right now. Rakan? Zaya says. Crap. She was telling me the plan. I focus back on her face, on her crooked smile. The sunset's last rays reflect in her eyes. I love her eyelashes. I want to repeat it back to me. Something in the monastery? She was, I rendezvous with you at, I say, but I've already lost the thread. I pull at one of the feathers on my head, hoping to pluck the idea from it. A tiny shimmer of light glims off of her scrumptious bottom lip. Are her lips purple today? They were violet yesterday. They will kill me if they catch me, she says. The shock of the thought takes my breath. I feel my face twist into a snarl. Who? I demand. The guards, she replied. It's always guards. Then I'll distract them. When? She points to the sky. Look for a green flash before the sun sets. Then draw the guards away from the western walls while I run along the ramparts to the ceiling. I'll put on a show the moment the sun sets, I say. Where do we meet? At the gate. I will throw a golden blade into the sky, but you have to be there in 10 breaths, Zaya says, plucking a feather from my cloak. I will be there the moment you throw up the blade. I say, nothing in my life is more certain than that. I know, she nods, and begins telling me the safest path to take. She planned things, which is why I know she'll be okay. Oh, the sky is gorgeous right now. The cloud is shaped like an elephant. I saw a puppy once. I do not like these steps. I do not like them. The gold leaf covering the stone is almost the same color as my feathers. It's infuriating. I consider changing their hue, but it would take some magic. Damn, I can't be tired when she needs me. Zyre probably sent me this way knowing my plumage would blend in here. A red cape would look better against these steps. Maybe indigo. What's around the corner? Ugh, more steps. Only humans would cut stone into flat shapes to make a mountain boring. I should climb the cliff. Zaya said to use the steps. I'm pretty sure. I pick up some pebbles and begin to juggle them. I hear the music writhing north of me, within the twisting roots of the lily forest. The forest song finds its way into my head, and I begin to sing it. What was that? A voice echoes from above. An entryway. A human guard appears. His clothing is dark as shadow. Who are you? He demands. I am Rakan, I reply. How can anyone not know that? Who? I dislike him. I hate him more than steps. I am Rakan, the battle dancer of the Lowlab tribe. I am the song of the morning. I am the dance of the midnight moon. I am the charm that it's the Vestayan entertainer. Another guard interrupts. He too wearing boring clothing. Clothing I haven't seen in this area before. The first guard was wearing a shiny golden armlet on his chest. I snatch it from him. Hey, what's this? I ask. He doesn't deserve this, whatever this is. He grasps it, but I flip it around my hand while juggling the pebbles and the other. Give me that. I flick each stone into his face. No, I say, then as innocently as I can ask. Is it important? He draws a pair of hooked swords. I take one away from him before he can raise them. Open the gate. I'll give you back this shiny thing I offer as I twirl his amulet in my palm, and then I send it shimmering up my arm. Instead, the rude fool swings at me. I flip over his attack and land behind him. He turns to slash again. I dive under his blade, using my rear to knock him off balance. He falls down the steps with a scream. The other guard watches his friends tumbling away, then looks back at me. I shake my head at him. Honestly, how could anyone not know who I am? This one stabs at me with his spear. I twist past him, allowing my feathery cloak to envelop him for a moment. Blinded, he stumbles and trips over himself. He falls onto his shield and shoots down the stairway with a clank, clank, clanking sound. Well, until he crashed into his friend at the first landing. The impact sends both of them sprawling. I laughed. Now I get steps. You are terrible dancers, I say as I check my cloak for dirt. The two people stumble to their feet, glaring at me. You okay? I ask. Thankful for the amusement? They roar as they rush up the steps. Ungrateful bastards. I leap away from them and ask, Want to know the difference between a party and a fight? They slash at me with their weapons again and again. One is an entertaining day, I say as I send them back down the stairs. The other is shorter. A deafening gong songs behind me. I smile. The fun part begins. You gotta do better than that, I yell, taunting my pursuers as I run. I do need to get out of here, though. There are 20 guards now? Okay, maybe 30? More than lots? Running through their sleeping chambers was a bad idea. However, it did give me a chance to freshen up. Some of the men have these strange crossbows. They use fire from a tube. They had a name. I'm gonna call them tubos. Their shots explode around me, eating holes into wall as I dive out of the room. I slide into the courtyard, performing a full twist to give it some flair. The gate is open. I can run for it, but Zaya needs me. Hidden in an alcove, a guard swings at me with a large tube bow. Or is it bow tube? Better? He pulls at the trigger. I leap towards him, diving over his shot. What a good rhythm for tubo, I ask out loud. I kick the guard in the air. As he falls, I spin and introduce my hand to his cheek. The sound is louder than his weapon. Oh, slap, I say, mimicking its intensity. The human rolls to his feet, pulling a short sword. How are you not getting the message? I wonder if I can find a kitchen. That's where the chocolates would be. The light in the sky is changing. I leap back into the air to check the sun's location again. It disappears behind the hills, and an orb of green light flashes above it. Party time! I scream. Now, the entire castle is chasing me. Surrender yourself, the guard in a metal hat yells. No, I am distracting you, I reply. He looks at me confused. I'm gonna slap him next. A hail of arrows launch from the opposite wall. I sever through them, enjoying the whistle they make as they fletching past me. Would I look good in a metal hat? The golden blade hangs in the air for a second before falling. Zaya is ready to go. I take my first breath. She said I had 10, but 4 breaths is much too long. I need to know that she's safe. Want to see some sweet moves? I ask the nearest human. He doesn't look enthused. I roll through the group and appear behind him. He turns just in time to meet my cloak halfway. My feathers spin him up into the air like a top. 12 spins is my record. But that was on a hill. Second breath. The human slams into the ground after 9 rotations. Damn. I don't have time to try again. Third breath. I have to make it back to where she needs me. Back to Zaire. I leap up the rampter, then bound off its roof towards the gate. I take the fourth breath in midair. Zaire runs towards the gate with some fancy juhas. They are hairy where we have clothed area. They must be from the Sajuku tribe. Too formal looking. But I do like the thick ridges of hair that flow from the back of their forearms. I should make my feathers do that. The elder one's Sirong seems like a terrible idea. We will never make it, he cries. They have rifles. You mean the two bows? I ask. Akuri stares at me blankly. Those are out of ammunition, I explain. The Xena longbows too. What? How? I am Rakan, I explain. I expect this from humans, but my own kind? All of you, run for the tree line, Zaya says. A dozen men, covered in flour and chocolate, ran out from the guardhouse, mixed with egg. They would make a thing called cake. Pies are better, though. Run, Zaya yells. When the old Juhas fail to move, I pull him along. Carl kneels beside her guard's body. She and Zaya pray that his spirit finds our land. One of his horns is broken. Blood pools in the leaves around him. Kal removes the last arrow from his corpse. He carried her all the way here, even after the humans wounded him. This Jaha should have not died. Someone loved him. They will sing his songs, but only silence will answer. My eyes well with tears. Softly, I sing for his loss and his family's. Zaire stands with her fists clenched. She won't grieve now. Instead, the pain will find her tonight when she thinks I'm asleep. That is her way. I will kiss away her sorrows then. The consul name is Aknar. He might have been a battle dancer when he was young. He and Zaire begin arguing about politics. Kal kisses the forehead of her guard. Her jaw is tight. She holds an anger stronger than Zaire's. She glares at her husband, Aknar. She has been waiting for him to listen for far too long. I'll go back north, Aknar, Kal says as she rises. I will tell them what was done to us. Her arms are as tight as branches, ridged against her side. Kal, no, Aknar protests. I will bear word of Juve's fate to his kin and mourn with them, she says. That must have been the guard's name. Perhaps he was kind. I like the smile lines on the side of his face. Then I will muster arms and prepare the tribe to fight. You cannot do that, the consul says. I forsake my claim to you. I forsake your claim to me, she speaks coldly. Aknar looks as if he's been stabbed. He did not see this running down hillside, or in the forest, or besides the dead guard. It was decided long ago, moons ago. Kal, please, no, she states simply. He moves to grab her. I block him. I will speak with my mate, he says. I can feel his breath on my chin. He ate algo fruit recently. My nose nearly touches his forehead. He glares up at me. I simply shake my head and shrug. I don't need words for this. Silence is better. His remaining two guards tense. They don't want to dance with me. I am Rakan. They know my name. They glance nervously at Zaire holding her blades. They know her name too. Thank you, Rakan, Kal says before limping away. Aknar and his guards watch her go, wordless. They set off to the south, leaving us alone. I move close to Zaya. I feel her sadness as Jal, Kol, and Aknar. I'll drink wine tonight. Then I'll sing rude songs. Promise me nothing will come between us like that, mieli, she says. We're not like them, Miela. We've never been like them, I replied. I can feel her worry. She's smaller than me, about so many things, but foolish about love sometimes. Where to now, Zaya? Let's just stay here a moment longer. I wrap my cloaks and arm around her. I will tickle her later. We'll laugh and drink. She will plan, and I will sing. I feel her cheek on my chest. I'm glad Zaya needs me now. Repeat it back to me, she says. We are not like them, I say again. We are not like them. How come every time you come and sit on my lap and I read to you, you fall asleep on me? Come here, silly. Let's get you to bed. Sweet dreams, Miela. I love you. Good night. We'll be together forever, always. I'm sorry, I'm eating. I kind of forgot to record this one this morning. Yeah, I actually kind of forgot to do the outro, and I was here eating while editing, and I was like, wait a minute, where's my outro? Sorry, sorry, sorry again, sorry. Oh, right. Hi. Jesus Christ, there are so many mistakes in this. Holy, wow! I made so many mistakes. The names, the places. Sometimes my brain will get tired of reading and it'll make stuff up. I had to record this like 10 times, and I still made mistakes. Like I really want to enjoy like the story reading kind of bit. I want to get into like more storytelling, like the lore bits from games, and this is like my first attempt. I want to start doing more reading video game lore to you guys, because video games is like a large part of my life. I play a lot of games. That's a lie. I don't play as much games as I want to play. I would like to play plenty games, but I don't know. I don't play as much as I used to, but I still play games. That's what I'm trying to get at. Video games is a part of me, and I want to like share it with you guys. So I'm trying to do this kind of storytelling, bedtime story, lore kind of deal, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Right now, I'll be mostly using stories from League of Legends because Riot owns my soul, sadly. Right. I'm gonna be honest with you. The only reason I remembered that I didn't do the outro is because I was listening for the rock paper scissors and I didn't hear it. I was like, oh, somebody's gonna go down in the comment section and let me know that I didn't do the rock paper scissors. I should probably do the rock paper scissors. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this content. Please, I know my voice sounds extremely monotone. Like sometimes I speed up or sometimes I slow down. Sometimes I sound like I'm reading. And I get that that's kind of the point because I'm technically reading to you guys. But you can hear that where you can tell when I'm struggling. And I've tried to re-record these so many times to get that like natural feeling down, but doing it in parts because I want to like minimize the amount of mistakes I make. So doing it in parts allow me to be able to restart. If I do it in every 2 minutes, like every section, right, it allows me to say, okay, we don't talk about the background noise. Okay, there's like a monster in my living room dragging crates around. Trust me, it's scary, guys. I know what I'm talking about. Right. Okay. Let's not push this just let's not carry this on much longer. It's just that I'm trying to learn this. I'm trying to do so many new things because I want to grow and get better. The voice acting bit. The Kaya. Yeah, that guy from Genshin Impact. Yeah, that's taking a while. I really believe that I'm probably not gonna get too deep, or I'm not gonna attempt a proper voiceover for anything until I have a good enough mic and a recording space that's not as noisy. Because a lot of the times, amount of effort I need to put into cleaning up audio for like proper things. Like a lot of you say that the background noises add to my content, and I agree with some of that sentiment, simply because a lot of my sentiments are based in real life. So a lot of natural sounds like cars passing or birds chirping add to it. But if I'm gonna do like a voiceover, I would prefer to just have a clean audio. That and my my $2 headset microphone uh can't pick up my voice when I try to do it properly. Like it sounds really scratchy. Like a lot of times you can hear it in my normal audios, but not. I am just rambling now. You guys should probably tell me stop bloody rambling so much, because you can make a 7 minute audio and then ramble for 10 minutes. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, guys, let's end this off. Do you know that 82%, is it 82? I forgot. I said I forgot. I idiot, don't say you forget, because then they're gonna tell you, look, Yami forgot again. You're supposed to play it off natural. Do you know that a percentage of you that I can't remember, but it's pretty high. It's like 70 or 80%. It's around that. It's between that number of you that are listening to this right now not subscribed to me. If you've made it this far and you like the content, please leave a like and a comment down below. As for your subscription, I'll be playing you in a friendly game of rock, paper, scissors. The rules are simple. I will go rock, paper, scissors, then shoot. Upon shoot, I will announce what I want, and if I won, you're not obligated to subscribe. If I've lost, you're not obligated to go down in the comment section and let me know. If it's a draw, you're not obligated to meet me here tomorrow for another audio where we play again. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Today I went scissors. That means if you went paper, you just lost. If you went rock, I almost got it in one go. I almost got it in one go. If you went rock, that means you just won. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being here. And I'll see you guys in the next audio. I love you guys. And bye bye.